is a presentation of B92.7 FM Sports.
Wahpeton Post 20 baseball is on the air. Today from John Randall Field, it's the annual Wahpeton Post 20 American Legion Tournament. Today's game is brought to you by Bell Bank, Builder's First Source, Chahinkapa Zoo, Comdell Innovations, Heidkamp Construction, Kraus Brothers Construction, Miller & Associates American Family Insurance, Optimum Rehab, Ottertail Power Company, Red River Communications, Red River Human Services, Schmitty's Plumbing, Shelley Zock of Miller Realty, and Smith Motors. Now, here's KBMW's Andrew Zimmel.
Good afternoon, and welcome back to John Randall Field, a place that we have become very accustomed to for this Wahpeton Invitational Tournament. A little American Legion action for you on B92.7. It's Andrew Zimmel with you on this Sunday afternoon. Want to take some time to thank our sponsors as we start this pregame show. Our pregame show sponsor is the Wilkins Drink and Eatery, a tradition of good taste and company. Later in the pregame show, we'll have our Optimum Rehab injury report. Restore your health with Optimum Rehab, followed by our Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley starting lineups. Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley providing superiority, quality, and products for their patrons. And, of course, our first pitch sponsor of every inning, Red River Communication. Go faster with fiber. Well, we are here. We've made it to the championship day, quote-unquote. It's the champions of the B section of the tournament and the A section of the tournament, the Wahpeton Post 20 team and LaMoure. Let's go through it, how we got to this point. So we'll go through Wahpeton's schedule before we go through LaMoure's. Wahpeton, the away team in this contest. Post 20 won 12-3 against Big Stone on Friday morning. Saturday had a back-to-back win, a 10-2 win over Fergus Falls, and a 10-2 win over Billings. Now, the Billings game took a little bit longer, had a weather delay, had 2 injury delays, and had a brouhaha that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it, at least. For LaMoure, they had a 6-5 win against Detroit Lakes, which was highly contested. Have people all over the Twin Towns talking about how that game ended with a walk-in game winner for LaMoure. And then yesterday, LaMoure beat Breckenridge 13-9. And they should have had another win as well, trying to go through there. They're 3-0. Wahpeton's 3-0. That is pretty much the bottom line. Thanks for watching on thanks for listening on B92.7 and watching on KBMW News Live, our YouTube channel, where you can go and watch all of your favorite American Legion games this summer. Right now, Wahpeton, the away team, taking a little I.O. in their all-white Sunday uniforms. And is there anything better than I guess you'd call them the, quote, away, the Sunday unis, all white, immaculate? The only person who doesn't like that is whoever does the wash at home, because that's a lot of detergent you got to use to get those stains out. Got a lot more of the pregame show coming up for you. Thanks for listening on B92.7. Your home for American Legion Baseball. More pregame show after the break.
Miller & Associates American Family Insurance in Breckenridge wants to wish everyone a great weekend of baseball. Good luck to Breckenridge Post 53, Wahpeton Post 20, and all the other American Legion baseball teams in this weekend's tournament. From Miller & Associates American Family Insurance.
Welcome to the Radio Employment Connection, where we work to find people to work for you. Red River Human Services Foundation has multiple DSP openings and shifts available, $15 an hour or more depending on experience. Apply online at www.rrhsf.org. Red River Human Services has multiple DSP openings and shifts available. Apply online at www.rrhsf.org. If you'd like to advertise a job opening on the KBMW Radio Employment Connection, reserve a spot by contacting us at 701-642-8747 or email studio@kbmwnews.com.
Are you tired of impersonal service and surprise fees from your bank? Time to change that, and fast. Just open your new checking account at Bell Bank, in person or online. It's America's best checking, and we'll work with you to make your switch as smooth as possible. Get started at bell.bank/easy. Already a happy Bell customer? Tell a friend. Once they switch, you'll both get $50. Bell Bank, member FDIC. Bonus will be deposited within 5 business days after qualifications are met. $50 minimum deposit to open.
At the center of every home lies a place where loved ones unite, children snack with new best friends after school, and world problems are debated over wine. Welcome to the kitchen, where ideas thrive, recipes are born, meals turn into moments, and life is inspired. Medallion Cabinetry offers a wide range of kitchen styles from traditional to contemporary. Get inspired with Medallion Cabinetry from Builder's First Source in Wahpeton, or visit us at www.medallioncabinetry.com. Let our medallion designers inspire you.
Summer of 2022 is the best time to do the zoo. At Chinkaba Zoo, they have all kinds of mammals, like silly spider monkeys, otters, tigers, and bears. Oh my! Stop down and see the cheetahs, Chica and Naya, the bobcat family, Jack and Clover. Chinkaba Zoo is bigger and better than ever. Stop down and see what makes Chinkaba Zoo one of the best zoos in the country. It's not too late to get your 2022 membership. Chinkaba Zoo opens 7 days a week, 10 till 7.
Comdell Innovation is seeking individuals for summer and full-time production for a variety of shifts. Work for an employee-owned company, clean, climate-controlled, and who cares about the environment with ISO certifications. Starting wage is $14.50 an hour for day shift and 12-hour or afternoon shifts at $15.50 an hour, with $1.50 for afternoon shift and $3 an hour working nights 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Seeking shift maintenance and tool die makers. Pay based on experience. Benefits available within 90 days of hire. Apply today at Comdell Innovation or online at comdellinnovation.com.
Welcome back to John Randall Field for this matchup between the champions of the B side of the bracket and the champions of the A side. It's Wahpeton versus LaMoure. Let's go through our lineup. We'll get into our lineup here in a minute as Wahpeton is the away team taking the last of the IO. We'll go through our stats. So through 3 games, the preliminary games that win against Big Stone, Fergus Falls, and Billings, here is how your Post 20 players have performed. Caden Kapp is leading off 5 for 7 with 6 runs scored, so doing his job getting on base and scoring runs. Tori Ulick 3 for 9 with 5 RBIs. Jackson Fleeflet with 4 RBIs and a run scored. Jaden King 4 for 10 with 2 RBIs and a run scored. Gavin Schroeder, a little bit of a slump, 0 for 6, but has scored a run for Post 20. Caden Hockert 3 for 8 with an RBI and 2 runs scored. Riley Timian 2 for 8 with 2 runs scored. Josiah Hoffman 2 for 8 with a run or an RBI and 2 runs scored, and Jack Riddenauer with 3 for 7 with a run scored. Let's go through your Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley starting lineups. Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley providing superior quality products and services for their patrons. So for Post 20, Caden Kappas will be leading off and playing shortstop. Tori Ulick in center field batting second. Jackson Fleeflet behind the plate batting third. Jaden King on the hill today for Wahpeton batting fourth. Caden Kappas in the 5-hole in right field. Really a do-all player. Somebody that we want to highlight in this game. A utility guy. He can pitch, plays a little shortstop, a little second, plays a little third, plays in the outfield. Chris Kapp is lucky to have somebody like that. You can just pick and plug where you need him. Riley Timian in the 6-hole at third base. Gavin Schroeder batting 7th in left field. Josiah Hoffman batting 8th and at first base. And Jack Riddenauer at second base batting 9th. For LaMoure, Tate Mart will be at second base. Connor Johnson batting second and on the hill for LaMoure. Corbin Potts batting third and at shortstop. Landon Peel at first base batting fourth. Anthony Hansen at third base batting fifth. Kyle Warkin in right field batting sixth. Mac Musland in center field batting seventh. Colton Ness behind the plate for LaMoure. And James Sandness batting ninth and in left field. When we come back, getting closer to first pitch from John Randall Field, you're listening to B92.7 and watching on KBMW News Live, your home for American Legion Baseball.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heidkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new parking lot or new roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heidkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948. Miller & Associates American Family Insurance in Breckenridge wants to wish everyone a great weekend of baseball. Good luck to Breckenridge Post 53, Wahpeton Post 20, and all the other American Legion baseball teams in this weekend's tournament. From Miller & Associates American Family Insurance. Krause Brothers Construction is a diversified construction aggregate materials, heavy equipment, and trucking company, serving the Red River Valley with locations in Wahpeton, Hankinson, Veblen, South Dakota, and Rolog, Minnesota. Give them a call today at 701-642-4488. Krause Brothers Construction prides themselves in offering and producing outstanding service and superior products to their customers. Give Krause Brothers Construction a call today at 701-642-4488.
Recovering your health and getting back to your best life. That's what Quality Recovery from Optimum Rehab can do for you. Physical therapist Dr. Anthony Egeman will set up an individual plan to get you to your goals. He believes that this is the perfect way for you to recover your health. What you get with Optimum Rehab is time and attention, thorough assessments, and effective treatments. So if it's back pain, achy joints, recovery from surgery or injury, it's likely that physical therapy from Optimum Rehab can help. So take your life into your own hands with Optimum Rehab. Visit myoptimumrehab.com.
Otter Tail Power Company would like to remind you about the importance of high school athletics in the lives of children. These extracurricular activities play a role in the education and development of those kids involved and provide a way for them to learn some of life's most important lessons. Lessons that will take them through life with a sense of accomplishment and pride. Otter Tail Power Company would like to salute those athletes, coaches, and fans that make every season one to remember.
Life moves fast. Is your internet keeping up? Switch to Red River Communications fiber-fast broadband internet and make buffering and glitching a thing of the past. For over 70 years, Red River Communications has provided the Red River Valley industry-leading technology, all backed by a team of local experts. To upgrade your internet, visit redrivercom.com or give us a call at 701-553-8309. Red River Communications. Go faster with fiber.
Welcome back to B92.7. John Randall Field is Andrew Zimmel in the booth with you this afternoon on a championship Sunday. Wahpeton wearing their white championship jerseys. A beautiful Sunday. In the booth with me is Big Mike, our video producer. Want to give a shout out to him. We don't pay him in money. We pay him in compliments over here. Wahpeton on the visitor side of the bracket, the visitor side of the dugouts, and LaMoure, the home side. It's going to be an excellent game. Right now, about 80 degrees in Wahpeton. A little bit of a breeze coming in from right field. Yesterday, as the sun went down, temperatures kind of rose a little bit. Got a little warm in Wahpeton, again, that Billings game, but the temperatures went down. So excitement on the field up, temperatures down. Officials going through, or the PA announcer going through the final starting lineups. We'll give it to you one more time. Kappas leading off. Tori Ulick in the 2-hole. Jackson Fleetfoot behind the plate. Jaden King on the hill. Caden Hockert at 9 in right field batting 5th. Riley Timian in the 6-hole. Gavin Snyder in 7, and Josiah Hoffman 8. Jack Rittenhauer 9. We'll take another quick break and come back with first pitch. You're listening to B92.7, your home for American Legion Baseball.
As much as we all like to win, it's important to keep in mind that good sportsmanship is one of the most important aspects of any sport. The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of the players, coaches, and spectators are remembered. The next time you attend a game, think of how history will remember you. Good sports show you how to play the game. This message brought to you by Schmitty's Plumbing, Heating, and Sheet Metal Incorporated, your heating, ventilating, and air conditioning service in Wahpeton. Call them at 642-6574.
Shelly Zock at Miller Realty has been a full-time realtor in Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and the surrounding area for almost 40 years. Shelly has called the Twin Towns home her entire life, which makes her the perfect person to call if you're looking to buy or sell a new home in the area. As a first home certified agent, her specialty is assisting first-time home buyers. Shelly is here to help with all of your real estate needs. Give her a call at 701-640-0264 or send an email to shelly@guymillerrealty.com.
Smith Motors in Wahpeton has great vehicle options to meet every budget and purpose. Say yes to new adventures this summer in a 2017 Honda CR-V 7-passenger for $24,990. Head to the lake in a 2018 Chevy K1500 4x4 for $42,990. Or cruise around in a 2018 Chevy Malibu for $30,490. Hurry into Smith Motors in Wahpeton. Small town friendly, big town deals. Or visit them online at smithmotors.com.
Miller & Associates American Family Insurance in Breckenridge wants to wish everyone a great weekend of baseball. Good luck to Breckenridge Post 53, Wahpeton Post 20, and all the other American Legion baseball teams in this weekend's tournament. From Miller & Associates American Family Insurance.
Welcome to the Radio Employment Connection, where we work to find people to work for you. Red River Human Services Foundation has multiple DSP openings and shifts available, $15 an hour or more depending on experience. Apply online at www.rrhsf.org. Red River Human Services has multiple DSP openings and shifts available. Apply online at www.rrhsf.org. If you'd like to advertise a job opening on the KBMW Radio Employment Connection, reserve a spot by contacting us at 701-642-8747 or email studio@kbmwnews.com.
Are you tired of impersonal service and surprise fees from your bank? Time to change that, and fast. Just open your new checking account at Bell Bank, in person or online. It's America's best checking, and we'll work with you to make your switch as smooth as possible. Get started at bell.bank/easy. Already a happy Bell customer? Tell a friend. Once they switch, you'll both get $50. Bell Bank, member FDIC. Bonus will be deposited within 5 business days after qualifications are met. $50 minimum deposit to open.
At the center of every home lies a place where loved ones unite, children snack with new best friends after school, and world problems are debated over wine. Welcome to the kitchen, where ideas thrive, recipes are born, meals turn into moments, and life is inspired. Medallion Cabinetry offers a wide range of kitchen styles from traditional to contemporary. Get inspired with Medallion Cabinetry from Builder's First Source in Wahpeton, or visit us at www.medallioncabinetry.com. Let our medallion designers inspire you.
Summer of 2022 is the best time to do the zoo. At Yankaba Zoo, they have all kinds of mammals, like silly spider monkeys, otters, tigers, and bears. Oh my! Stop down and see the cheetahs, Chica and Naya, the bobcat family, Jack and Clover. Yankaba Zoo is bigger and better than ever. Stop down and see what makes Yankaba Zoo one of the best zoos in the country. It's not too late to get your 2022 membership. Yankaba Zoo opens 7 days a week, 10 till 7.
Comdell Innovation is seeking individuals for summer and full-time production for a variety of shifts, work for an employee-owned company, clean, climate-controlled, and who cares about the environment with ISO certifications. Starting wage is $14.50 an hour for day shift and 12-hour or afternoon shifts at $15.50 an hour, with $1.50 for afternoon shift and $3 an hour working nights 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Seeking shift maintenance and tool die makers. Pay based on experience. Benefits available within 90 days of hire. Apply today at Comdell Innovation or online at comdellinnovation.com.
We have fun. Welcome back to John Randall Field. It's Andrew Zimmel with you in the booth. Our producer, Big Mike, hanging out with us in the booth as well. On the hill is Johnson. Connor Johnson, right-handed pitcher, taking his warm-up pitches. Remember, first pitch of every inning brought to you by Red River Communication. Go faster with fiber. LaMoure wearing their green jerseys, gold numbers, if that's what you want to call them. Green jerseys, almost like a bright yellow number. We'll call them gold. We'll call it green and gold for LaMoure. And for Wahpeton, white jerseys, navy numbers, red outline. They really like to hammer in that navy red, you know. And like I said earlier this weekend, I should say, a lot of American Legion teams, they really want to hamper that red, white, or pound on that red, white, and blue. Boys State's this week, too, by the way, NDSCS. Don't know if you knew that. NDSCS, the home for Boys State. I was a Boys Stater 2015 in Texas, so those guys hold a near and dear spot to my heart. But point is, American Legion Baseball, they like to use those red, white, and blue colors. LaMoure goes against that pattern. They go with the John Deere green and yellow, which I enjoy. More farm, yeah. I like it. I like it a lot. Kind of changes it up. And I'll tell you, if I'm only a deputy fashion police guy, but they got much better jerseys than the Expos did yesterday. The black jerseys, white numbers. Don't like that. Caden Kappas digs in, right-handed batter. The shortstop for Wahpeton fouls off the first pitch, 0-1. Kappas is 5 for 7, 6 runs scored in this invitational. Had a very good high school season as well, so he's just taking it and continuing to roll with it. Johnson comes set out of the windup. The pitch misses outside. 1-1. I talked to head coach Chris Kappas before the game today, and I said, beautiful day to play some ball. I said, anytime you're playing on Sunday in a tournament, something good happened. The pitch swung on and fouled back. 1-2. Kappas just underneath it. Both those pitches pretty much straight fouled back. Gives me the feeling that he's on time. It's right on top of it. Johnson comes set out of the windup. The pitch bounces in front of the plate. 2-2. So nobody out, nobody on in the top of the first. Wahpeton and LaMoure facing off in this championship Sunday. Kappas digs back in. Right-handed pitcher, right-handed hitter. Inning swung on and hit to the shortstop. Able to get a glove on it. Kappas beats it out. Throw was not in time, and LaMoure, first baseman, did his best Mr. Fantastic impression. Tried to be Stretch Armstrong. Not there yet. So Kappas starts off this first inning with a single. Tori Ulick up to bat. Ulick kind of in that, if anybody remembers those big hitting second or two-hole hitters. Aaron Judge bats second for the New York Yankees. Ulick's not hitting any home runs, but he is batting, knocking in runs. 5 RBIs in this tournament. Helps with a player like Kappas on the base pass. Takes the lead at first. Throw pickoff move, not in time. Kappas takes his lead at first again. Johnson comes set out of the stretch. The pitch to Ulick misses outside. 1-0. Nobody out, one on in the top of the first. Wahpeton flipped the coin, decided to be the visiting team in this championship Sunday. The pitch misses high. Kappas steals second. Throw bounces into the shortstop. Kappas gets underneath with a good stolen base. So runner in scoring position for Tori Ulick. And that's kind of where Ulick likes to have his leadoff man. Get in scoring position. Ulick, the left-handed hitter, watches the pitch go by for a strike. 2-2. Digs back in. 2-1 on the scoreboard. The pitch misses inside. 3-1. So Kappas taking a good lead at second base. Shortstop holding them on, meaning there's a lot of room on the left side. Ulick, though, a little bit of a pull hitter. The pitch swung on and put up in the air to the second baseman. Second baseman gets underneath it for the out. So 1 down in the top of the first as Jackson Fleetfoot steps up to the plate. Fleetfoot had a scary one last night, diving back into second base, took a pickoff move to the back of the head, shoulder area, took it to the wrist, they're saying. But he was holding his head. That's what the weird part. All right. Sometimes you hold a different part of your body. 1 out. Runner on second for Fleetfoot. Second base and shortstop holding Kappas on at second. Pitch misses outside. Ball 1. Right-handed pitcher, right-handed batter. First baseman playing the line. Third baseman playing right about in normal position. Pickoff move. Kappas gets in on time. Shortstop and second baseman talking to each other, holding Kappas on, making sure that the post 20 shortstop doesn't take too big of a lead. Got to keep him humble over there. Second baseman taking his turn, slapping his glove at second. The pitch. Catches the outside corner of the black. 1-1. And Fleetfoot in this tournament, 3 for 7 with 4 RBIs. Couple of runs scored as well. Right-handed batter, open stance. The pitch misses outside. Wild pitch as Kappas rolls into third. Third baseman for LaMoure, waving his hands, saying, "Hey, try to get the back throw going." However, I will say this: not somebody I'd love to play pickle with is Caden Kappas. Moves down the baseline very easily, and all it takes is one bad throw, and all of a sudden, this game is broken open. Wahpeton in the top of the first. Fleetfoot with a runner 90 feet away from scoring. Johnson comes set out of the windup. The pitch swung on and fouled back. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 man on in the top of the first. And Johnson goes back into the windup with a runner on third, which is always dangerous because that means that guy on third can take a very big lead on you. The pitch swung on and fouled down the first base side. Fans in attendance by the trees at John Randall Field taking their time picking that up. Plenty of little kids, though, to grab foul balls. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Johnson out of the windup, the pitch. Swung on a chopper to third. Third baseman checks him back. Gets him at first. So 2 down in the top of the first. Jaden King comes to the plate. The pitcher trying to do himself a favor. Runner 60 feet away. Kappas has only been left on base a couple times in this tournament. Wahpeton does a pretty good job of bringing all their boys home. 2 down, top of the first. Johnson comes set, the pitch. Swung on and put up in the air. Center fielder running back on it. And over the head of the center fielder, so that brings in Kappas. King rounding second, ball barely coming back in. Hits the cutoff man as King comes into third. So Jaden King, a stand-up triple, saw one pitch and took it to the base of the wall in the roll. And Wahpeton on the board first, 1-0. Jaden King as the pitcher. That's what you got to do. You got to give yourself that lead. That's what Jaden King did. Hockert steps in. The pitch misses high and inside, ball 1. So Caden Hockert playing right field in today's contest. 3 for 8 with an RBI and 2 runs scored this tournament. Johnson out of the windup, the pitch. Swung on and hit over the shortstop head. That's going to land past the left fielder. Hockert rounds first, comes into second for a sliding in double. And 2 runs score in the top of the first. Back-to-back extra base hits for Post 20. Not a bad way to get this inning started. Riley Timian comes to the plate, playing the hot corner for Wahpeton. 2 for 8 with 2 runs scored in the tournament. Hockert takes off his protective gear, gives it to his coach. Chris Kappas at third base, takes his lead at second. Couple steps, shortstop playing over, third base playing the grass. The pitch catches him inside. So a hit by pitch for Timian puts 2 on. Schroeder steps in. Schroeder playing left field for Wahpeton. A little bit of a slump, over 7 in the tournament with a run scored. 2 men on for the left fielder. The pitch. Catch the inside corner of the plate for a strike. 0-1. So 2 out, 2 on in the top of the first. Wahpeton leads 2-0 after being the home team for 3 consecutive games in this tournament. The pitch misses outside. 1-1. And Wahpeton has run ruled all 3 of their previous opponents, trying to get the bingo card out. Johnson comes set out of the stretch. The pitch misses outside. 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, 2 men on for Johnson. And talking to his teammates and coaches beforehand, they were giving Johnson a little bit of a hard time. Good high school pitcher. The pitch. Check swing. Didn't go. So the count goes 3-1. And we could argue check swings all day and night. First base ump says he didn't go. He didn't go. 3-1. The pitch misses inside. That's a walk for Schroeder. Loads the bases for Josiah Hoffman, and there's a couple of batters in this Wahpeton lineup I would not want to see with 2 outs and bases loaded. It's Josiah Hoffman because he's the type of guy who can put the ball in play hard anywhere. Line drive hitter. Left fielder playing over. Center fielder playing in a couple steps. Johnson out of the windup. The pitch misses high and inside. Ball 1. Nowhere to put Hoffman. And if you are the first baseman for Post 20, you know you're going to get something to hit here. The pitch misses outside, ball 2. And as a young pitcher in a championship game like this one, granted, the stakes aren't high. It's not life or death. However, you would like to win the Wahpeton Invitational. Sometimes the pressure does seem to get to you. What's interesting enough, we were talking about some of the other games earlier today. The pitch swung on and fouled straight back 2-1. Some of the games earlier today, pitching was a kind of hit or miss. And when you have a 4-game tournament, sometimes that 4th day, you start getting some quirky guys on the hill for you. 2-1 count. The pitch misses low, 3-1. So Hockert at third, Timian at second, and Schroeder at first after the walk. Hoffman digs in, 3-1 count, hitter's count for the first baseman. The pitch swung on and hit in the air. Center fielder drifting over, right fielder drifting over, and that'll do it. Wahpeton leaves 3 men on, but not before scoring 2 runs. So coming into the bottom of the first, LaMoure trailing 2-1 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. We'll be right back with bottom of the first action on B92.7.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new parking lot or new roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948. Miller & Associates American Family Insurance in Breckenridge wants to wish everyone a great weekend of baseball. Good luck to Breckenridge Post 53, Wahpeton Post 20, and all the other American Legion baseball teams in this weekend's tournament. From Miller & Associates American Family Insurance.
Welcome back to Wahpeton for this Wahpeton Invitational Tournament. B92.7 is your home for American Legion Baseball this summer. Make sure you go to KBMW News Live, our YouTube channel as well. Don't want to miss a game. Hit the subscribe button and the little bell so you don't. Your first pitch brought to you by Red River Communication. Go faster with fiber. Jaden King on the mound for Wahpeton. Do your infield one more time for you. Right to left. Josiah Hoffman at first. Ridenour at second. At shortstop is Caden Kappas, and at third base is Riley Timian. In the outfield, Caden Hockert in right, Tor Ulick in center, and Gavin Schroeder in left. Left-handed pitcher for Post 20. King bookends it. Lefty in to start. That was Nick Zock. Lefty to end it. Jaden King. He's got a really good breaking ball, like some of his breaking ball pitches, but his fastball is really what intrigues me because as a lefty, you get an initial tail on it. No matter what, with a lefty, you're always going to have a little bit of movement on your fastball, which makes it very dangerous for right-handed hitters. Now, LaMoure, when we go through their lineup, we'll find out where they bat lefty-righty. We didn't get that on our lineup card. First batter, though, is Tate Mart, the second baseman for LaMoure. Tate Mart up to bat. Timian talking to his pitcher one more time, giving him a little bit of words of encouragement. Jaden King, one of the Wahpeton players that likes to wear the stirrups, get the high socks going. First pitch of the at-bat, misses the strike zone inside, 1-0. Fleet wipes off home plate. Ball in front of the plate. Catcher going to have to go out and pick it up for his pitcher. A little confusing about what happened there. It's fine. 1-0 count. Nobody out. Nobody on for Mart. The pitch. Down the center of the plate for a strike. 1-1. One of the little quirks about John Randall Field is that third base corner. The pitch. In the dirt. Ball 2. 2-1. That third base corner ate up a lot of players on Friday, Saturday, and then today, seeing the third baseman kind of know what to expect. A little bit of a lip. Pitch. Misses inside, 3-1. So King struggling with his first batter of the home half of the first. The windup swung on and put up in the air. Tor Ulick in center field, going to make a grab on it for the first out of the bottom of the first. Connor Johnson up to bat, the pitcher. Johnson gave up 2 earned runs in the top of the first, but worked himself out of a little bit of a pickle, left 3 runners on. The pitch from King, misses inside. Oh, catches a corner inside. 0-1. Forgive me, folks, I had my amateur umpiring gear on in the press box. The pitch misses the inside corner, 1-1. Almost the same spot. Jaden King working that inside corner on the right-handed batter. Swung on and hit back up the middle. Rittenhauer able to make a glove on it. Gets it to Hoffman. Not able to hold on to the ball. Gets underneath the first baseman's glove. So we're going to call that an E3 for Johnson. But LaMoure has their first batter on base. Potts steps in. Corbin Potts, the shortstop for LaMoure. As Johnson takes a step at first. King comes forward with it. Pitch hit up in the air. Ulick on his horse, drifting back. And for the out. So 2 fly balls to the center fielder to start this first inning. Landon Peel steps in, the first baseman. About 30 minutes into this contest, King steps back on the rubber. Right-handed batter, left-handed pitcher. Runner on first, 2 outs. Bottom of the first, the pitch. Catch the outside corner of the plate for a strike, 1-0. Or 0-1 count. 1 ball, or no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. You can tell that it's a Sunday after a 3-day tournament. King comes set, the pitch. Misses way outside, ball 1. Infield, outfield, working it. Kappas and Rittenhauer backing up their pitcher. Johnson takes another step. Pickoff move. Hoffman able to glove it. Tag not in time. Keeping Johnson conservative at first base. Even though he wasn't taking that big of a lead. Takes another step. King comes set. Out of the stretch. Looks over. The pitch. Swung on and hit up in the air. Riley Timian gloves it. Kappas drifts over and takes it. Better eye on the ball. So a 4-batter inning brings us up top of the second. You're listening to B92.7, your home for American Legion Baseball. 9-1-2 coming up for Wahpeton on B92.7.
Krause Brothers Construction is a diversified construction aggregate materials, heavy equipment, and trucking company serving the Red River Valley with locations in Wahpeton, Hankinson, Veblen, South Dakota, and Rolog, Minnesota. Give them a call today at 701-642-4488. Krause Brothers Construction prides themselves in offering and producing outstanding service and superior products to their customers. Give Krause Brothers Construction a call today at 701-642-4488.
Recovering your health and getting back to your best life. That's what Quality Recovery from Optimum Rehab can do for you. Physical therapist Dr. Anthony Eggeman will set up an individual plan to get you to your goals. He believes that this is the perfect way for you to recover your health. What you get with Optimum Rehab is time and attention, thorough assessments, and effective treatments. So if it's back pain, achy joints, recovery from surgery or injury, it's likely that physical therapy from Optimum Rehab can help. So take your life into your own hands with Optimum Rehab. Visit myoptimumrehab.com.
Otter Tail Power Company would like to remind you about the importance of high school athletics in the lives of children. These extracurricular activities play a role in the education and development of those kids involved and provide a way for them to learn some of life's most important lessons. Lessons that will take them through life with a sense of accomplishment and pride. Otter Tail Power Company would like to salute those athletes, coaches, and fans that make every season one to remember.
Welcome back to John Randall Field. First pitch brought to you by Red River Communication. Riddenhauer steps in. The pitch. Top of the strike zone. 0-1. Riddenhauer is 3 for 7 with a run scored in this tournament. Digs back in. 0-1 pitch. Misses outside. 1-1. So top of the second, Wahpeton leads 2-0 against LaMoure. Scored 2 runs in the first inning on 3 hits. Left 1 runner stranded. Swung on and hit. Shot down the third base side, just foul. See if the third baseman decides to play a little bit closer to the line. That third base line, man, the Wahpeton Post 20 team loves it. In love with putting balls down that left field side. 1-2 count to the second baseman. The pitch from Johnson. Misses high, 2-2. Nobody out, nobody on for the second baseman. One of the pair. Him and Cap is turning a couple double plays. The pitch. Swung on and hit over the third baseman's head. He's going to land in front of the left fielder for a hit. Good way to start the second inning for Jack Riddenhauer. Cap is back up to bat. Cap has had a single and a run scored in the first inning. Cap is 2 for 2 in 4 plate appearances, had 2 walks and a couple runs scored last night. Pickoff move, not in time. First baseman didn't even attempt to put the tag down. Riddenhauer goes back to his lead. Gotta love that from a base runner. They try to pick you off, you go right back. No, I'm not intimidated by the pickoff move. Pitch inside, catches Kappas' wrist as he takes first base. Second hit by pitch for Johnson. And Tori Ulick coming up again with runners on. Ulick had a fly out to the second baseman his last time up. Right-handed pitcher, left-handed batter, 2 men on for the center fielder. Johnson comes set out of the stretch, looks in, the pitch. Ulick tries to put the bunt down, fouls it back. 0-1 count. Third baseman is going to have to play the grass, which is exactly what you want if you're Ulick. Make that third baseman play in. The shortstop's already holding Riddenhauer on second. Lot of room to push the ball an outside pitch if you're a lefty. Ulick puts down another bunt. This one rolls foul. 0-2 count. Now yesterday Ulick put down a bunt with a 2-2 count. Is that correct? And it just barely rolled foul for the strikeout. Ulick digs back in. 2 men on for the center fielder. Center fielder for LaMoure playing way over into right center. It's almost what we call a baby shift for a left-handed batter. The pitch misses low. Ball 2. Ball 1. 1-2 count. 2 bunt attempts for Ulick. Missed pitch low. 1-2 count to Tori Ulick. Caps takes a step at first. Pitch misses inside. Pickoff move. Throw down to Riddenhauer. And misses the tag. Jack Riddenhauer, the second baseman, slides around the tag. Good running by Post 20. Aggressive running in this championship game. 2-2 count. So runner in scoring position, 90 feet away. 90 feet away for Ulick. Kappas takes another step at first. Pickoff move. Hits the first baseman in the chest. Dangerous, though. You don't want to throw behind your lead runner. Something we've seen a lot in this tournament. 2-2 count to Tori Ulick. The pitch. Swung on and missed for the K. So Ulick takes his seat on the bench. Jackson Fleetfoot up to bat. 1 out, 2 on for the slugging backstop. Catcher for LaMoure giving the signs. Colton Ness telling his infield what's going to happen. It's almost inevitable at this point that Kappas is going to try to take second base. Need to get the unofficial stolen base count for the shortstop for post 20. The pitch misses high. Pickoff move. Bounces to the third baseman and gets away from him. Catcher looked at second and went to third with it. Rittenhauer, though, only taking a couple steps at third base, wanting to try to get that lead runner. Either way, Kappas rolls into second. So 2 runners in scoring position for the backstop. Fleetfoot digs in. 1-0 count. Pitch. Chopper to the shortstop. Rittenhauer goes home. And scoop catch by the first baseman for the 6-3 putout. 2 down. But Jackson Fleetfoot does his job. And if you're a hitter like Fleetfoot, that's kind of what you want to do here. Okay, I ground into it. But, hey, I did score a run. Wahpeton takes a 3-0 lead. Jackson Fleetfoot takes his spot. Scored Kappas last time. The pitch misses low and away. Kappas takes third. Caden Kappas dirtying up those Sunday whites. 1-0 count to the pitcher. Jaden King taps both sides of the plate. The pitch. High and inside for a strike, 1-1. And Caden Kappas, we talked about stealing bases, stole third base. Very rarely does he get his caught with his hand in the cookie jar. Not a lot of caught stealings. Swung on and hit to the third baseman, fields it cleanly. Gets it across the diamond for the 5-3 putout. So Wahpeton leaves 1 runner on in the top of the second. Coming up bottom of the third, 5-6-7 for LaMoure. Wahpeton leads 3-0 on your Cross Family Insurance scoreboard. We'll be back with more American Legion Baseball on B92.7.
Life moves fast. Is your internet keeping up? Switch to Red River Communications fiber-fast broadband internet and make buffering and glitching a thing of the past. For over 70 years, Red River Communications has provided the Red River Valley industry-leading technology, all backed by a team of local experts. To upgrade your internet, visit redrivercom.com or give us a call at 701-553-8309. Red River Communications. Go faster with fiber.
As much as we all like to win, it's important to keep in mind that good sportsmanship is one of the most important aspects of any sport. The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of the players, coaches, and spectators are remembered. The next time you attend a game, think of how history will remember you. Good sports show you how to play the game. This message brought to you by Schmitty's Plumbing, Heating, and Sheet Metal Incorporated, your heating, ventilating, and air conditioning service in Wahpeton. Call them at 642-6574.
Welcome back to John Randall. 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up for LaMoure. King still on the hill. Your first pitch brought to you by Red River Communication. Go faster with fiber. Jaden King out of the windup. The pitch swung on and popped up. Right fielder going after it. Caden Hawker not able to get in there, but it landed fair. The rare 9-3 putout. That's why you have to run out every single hit, ladies and gentlemen. Batter comes out of the box slowly. That ball lands fair territory. Hawker fields it. Josiah Hoffman, he was paying attention as well, got back on first base. 9-3 putout to start the second inning. Workin steps in. Kyle Workin, the right fielder for LaMoure. The pitch swung on and missed. 0-1 count. You don't see that a lot. The 9-3 put out. But that's the type of defense that Post 20 has. The pitch swung on and hit to the right side. This one's going to land in front of Hawker. Clearly in fair territory. He's going to try to gun another one. Not in time. Boy, oh boy. Could water your garden with that hose. Can't go 2 for 2, though, from the outfield. Right field, probably the hardest place to get putouts. Hawker has one. All right. 1 out, 1 on for Colton Ness. No, Max Muslin, correction. The center fielder steps in. A little bit ahead of myself. The pitch. Catch to the outside corner of the plate for a strike. Another right-handed batter for LaMoure. Left-handed pitcher, Jaden King. Haven't seen a lot of pickoff moves so far this game for King, but again, not a lot of batters on base. The pitch swung on and missed. 0-2. Jaden King with no strikeouts yet in this contest. Going after his first. Misses high and away, ball 1. Muslin, the center fielder, digging in with a runner on first base. Morgan taking a baby lead. Probably 2 steps off the bag. The pitch misses high, 2-2. King coming with a little bit of pop this afternoon. A little bit more velocity than the last time that we saw him on B92.7. That was the state tournament games from Jamestown. Hard to believe that was only a couple weeks ago. The pitch swung on and fouled into the glove of Jackson Fleetfoot for the first K. So Jaden King puts the K in King. 2 outs. 1 man on for Colton Ness, the backstop for LaMoure. Ness digs in, right-handed batter, left-handed pitcher. King looks over at first, comes set, the pitch. Breaking ball, misses high, and the runner on first going to advance to second. So a rare wild pitch by Jaden King. Usually keeps most of those breaking balls within striking distance for his catcher. Seen Fleetfoot paint the corner or frame the corner a lot for his pitchers this tournament. Frames the outside for King. The pitch. This is high. Ball 2. 2-0 count to Ness. And Ness 3-0 trailing in the bottom of the second. You got a runner on second base. This would be the time to cut into that lead. King looks back. The pitch. High and away. 3-0. Fleetfoot walks out to talk to his pitcher. And King, relatively young in comparison to some of the other players on this team. But according to the fans, he's been playing up with this squad for a while. So good camaraderie with his catcher and his infield. As a left-handed pitcher myself, I can tell you, you got to trust your infield. Especially in a situation like this with 2 outs, runner on second. Just throw strikes and you know you got your guys backing you up. Timmy in at third, Kappas at short, Rittenhauer at second, and Josiah Hoffman at first base. King comes set on the hill, looks back, the pitch. Down the center to play for a strike. Ness doesn't even think about taking the bat off his shoulder. King looks back. Pitch, fouled off. Jaden King works his way back to a full count. So payoff pitch coming up for the lefty. Gets set at the center of the rubber. Comes set. Looks back at the runner on second. Comes forward with the pitch. Catches him looking. Ness was asleep at the wheel, and that ends the second inning. So top of the third coming up. Wahpeton's 5, 6, 7 hitters up to bat. You're listening to B92.7. You're home for American Legion Baseball. Wahpeton leads 3-0.
Shelly Zock at Miller Realty has been a full-time realtor in Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and the surrounding area for almost 40 years. Shelly has called the Twin Towns home her entire life, which makes her the perfect person to call if you're looking to buy or sell a new home in the area. As a first home certified agent, her specialty is assisting first-time home buyers. Shelly is here to help with all of your real estate needs. Give her a call at 701-640-0264 or send an email to shelly@guymillerrealty.com.
Smith Motors in Wahpeton has great vehicle options to meet every budget and purpose. Say yes to new adventures this summer in a 2017 Honda CR-V 7-passenger for $24,990. Head to the lake in a 2018 Chevy K1500 4x4 for $42,990. Or cruise around in a 2018 Chevy Malibu for $30,490. Hurry into Smith Motors in Wahpeton. Small town friendly, big town deals. Or visit them online at smithmotors.com.
Miller & Associates American Family Insurance in Breckenridge wants to wish everyone a great weekend of baseball. Good luck to Breckenridge Post 53, Wahpeton Post 20, and all the other American Legion baseball teams in this weekend's tournament. From Miller & Associates American Family Insurance.
Welcome back to John Randall Field. Your first pitch brought to you by Red River Communication. Go faster with fiber. Caden Hockert at the dish for Wahpeton. Johnson still on the hill. First pitch misses high. Ball 1. 1-0 count. Hockert had a double and got stranded at third base. Couldn't get directions to find his way home. The pitch. Swung on and hit a chopper to the shortstop. Bounces over his head. Bad hop. So ground ball single for Hockert. Caught a pebble. Bounced straight over the shortstop's head. So 1 on now. Nobody out for Riley Timian. Timian officially 0 for 0. No balls or no strikeouts, no hits, no walks, nothing. Got a hit by pitch last time up. So it helps the on-base percentage. Hockert takes a step at first. Johnson's pitch outside misses. Yeah. Fans in attendance calling it a John Randall hop. So infield playing up. Pickoff move. Not in time. That was a close one, though. Hockert had to belly dive back into first. And I'll tell you, I don't know what's more fun to do. Belly hop or belly flop into a pool or belly flop on the hardwood, right? The sand. The pitch. Misses. Catches the inside corner for a strike. 1-2 count to Timian. Hockert takes a step at first. Johnson comes set. The pitch. Swung on and fouled off. 1-2. Timian takes a couple practice cuts. Looks at his coach. Hockert, another player, pretty good on the base pass. Doesn't make a lot of bad base running errors. Talking about, running into a double play. Running into a double play with a fly ball, that type of stuff. Does a pretty good job of not doing that. Pitch. Chopper foul. Count stays 1-2. Nobody out. 1 on. 3-0 lead for Wahpeton in the top of the third. Game moving along. About an hour into this one. Timian gets back into the box. Right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. The pitch. Another foul ball. Riley Timian, the master of working up the pitch count. Going to defend the strike zone, which is what you want to see out of your 6-hole hitter. First baseman holding Hockert on. Middle infield playing tight to second base. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Good breaking ball by Johnson. Catches Timian. Gavin Schroeder up to bat. He was stranded at first base his last time up. Schroeder worked up a full count before getting walked. Hockert takes his lead at first. The pitch. Schroeder's fouls it out of the glove of the catcher. 0-1 count. Good cut by Schroeder. Little bit of a hitting slump, but he's doing his job, getting on base, scoring runs. So Chris Kappas can't be too angry with his left fielder. Johnson comes set out of the stretch, looks back, the pitch. Misses high. 1-1. Schroeder, another one of the players who likes the stir-up look. Him and King. Got to differentiate yourself. Pickoff move not in time. Keeping Hockert conservative at first base. Right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher as Schroeder digs back in. Beautiful day in Wahpeton. The pitch. High and inside. 2-1. Johnson struggled a little bit with consistency. Has a tough time finding the strike zone at times in this one through 3. Comes set. The pitch. Breaking ball doesn't break. Schroeder has to duck out of the way of it. 3-1 count. Don't you hate it when the pitch doesn't do what you ask it to? Sometimes it's just the ball, too. Sometimes the ball just doesn't want to break for you. The pitch. Swung on and hit past the shortstop, and that's going to break Schroeder's hitless streak. First hit of the tournament for Gavin Schroeder. pull the monkey off his back. That's got to feel pretty good. So Hockert at second, Schroeder at first. Josiah Hoffman steps in, flew out to the right fielder his last time up. 1 out, 2 on for the first baseman. Hoffman ended the first inning with bases loaded. Pitch fouled off on the left side. 0-1. So now another time, runners in scoring position. Hoffman trying to redeem himself with Wahpeton leading 3-0. Pitch from Johnson. Misses low. 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 2 on in the top of the third. Wahpeton, the visiting team in this championship Sunday matchup. The pitch. Swung on and hit back to the shortstop. Fields it. Gets over to first for the 6-3 putout. 1 out. But Hoffman advances the runner. So 2 runners in scoring position now for Jack Riddenauer. 2 down for the 9-hole hitter. Riddenauer takes his spot. Right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. Hockert takes a big lead at first. The pitch swung on and popped up. Catcher and first baseman talking about it, and that'll end the top of the third. Flyout ends the third inning. Coming up, bottom of the third, 1, 2, 3 hitters for LaMoure. Wahpeton leads 3-0. You're listening to B92.7. Your home for American Legion Baseball.
Welcome to the Radio Employment Connection, where we work to find people to work for you. Red River Human Services Foundation has multiple DSP openings and shifts available, $15 an hour or more depending on experience. Apply online at www.rrhsf.org. Red River Human Services has multiple DSP openings and shifts available. Apply online at www.rrhsf.org. If you'd like to advertise a job opening on the KBMW Radio Employment Connection, reserve a spot by contacting us at 701-642-8747 or email studio@kbmwnews.com.
Are you tired of impersonal service and surprise fees from your bank? Time to change that, and fast. Just open your new checking account at Bell Bank, in person or online. It's America's best checking, and we'll work with you to make your switch as smooth as possible. Get started at bell.bank/easy. Already a happy Bell customer? Tell a friend. Once they switch, you'll both get $50. Bell Bank, member FDIC. Bonus will be deposited within 5 business days after qualifications are met. $50 minimum deposit to open.
Welcome back to John Randall Field. Matchup between the champion of the A pool and the B pool, 2 undefeated teams in this Wahpeton Invitational. Bottom of the fourth. James Sadness up. 9-1-2. Red River Communication sponsors the first pitch of every inning. Go faster with fiber. First pitch catches the outside corner of the plate for a strike. 0-1. Wahpeton has left 6 runners on base through 3 innings of play. The pitch swung on and fouled off. 0-2. Jaden King had 2 Ks in the last inning, trying to go after Sadness here. 9-1-2. Up to bat in this inning. The pitch swung on and missed. That's the 3rd K of the day for King. He puts the K in King. Tate Mart up to bat. Flew out to center field the last time. Love to see it. Mart digs in. Left-handed pitcher, right-handed batter. First pitch misses inside. 1-0. Our video producer, Big Mike, not loving the puns. But, hey, that's what keeps us entertained, right? The 0-1. Misses high. 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out in the top of the third. Wahpeton leads 3-0. Clouds rolling in. The pitch. Outside corner. 3-0. After, 4-pitch at bat to start, King looking for the strike zone at this at bat. Pitch Misses inside. Walks him on 4 straight. So, walk for the leadoff hitter. Connor Johnson up to bat. He got on first on a E3. King comes set out of the stretch, looks at the runner, the pitch. Breaking ball, catch the outside corner, swung on and missed. 0-1. Ball had a little bit of movement on it. Twist and shout. King pickoff move. Goes off the foot of the base runner. King able to chase it down in foul territory. And if there's ever a time to have a little bit of a miscommunication between you and your first baseman, have it go off a runner, it's now. Especially when the runner doesn't know what the ball is. Odds are, most runners very conservative on the base pass. They're not going to jump up and start gunning it towards second if they don't know where the ball is. King comes set out of the stretch. 0-1 count. The pitch. This is high. Throw down. Not in time. Hoffman puts the tag on. 1-1. 1 out. 1 runner on in the top of the or bottom of the third. King comes set out of the stretch. The pitch. Misses inside corner. 2-1. I'll be man enough to admit it. Wahpeton flipping the coin, deciding to be the visitor squad. Throws me off as we're at home. I don't like it. The pitch. Swung back. Hit to the pitcher for the 1-3 putout. So Johnson advances the runner, but goes out on the fielder's choice. 2 down for LaMoure. Potts steps in. Potts flew out to Tori Ulick in center field his last time up. The big shortstop takes his spot in the right-handed batter's box. King looks back. The pitch. Breaking ball. Misses high. 1-0. Jack Ridenour and Caden Kapp is holding the runner on second. Chit-chat a little bit, slapping leather. King comes set out of the stretch, looks back. The pitch. Swung on and put up in the air. First base and second base talking about it, and Hoffman calls him off for the last out of the inning. So after 3 innings of play, Wahpeton leads 3-0. Top of the 4th coming up. 1-2-3 hitters for Wahpeton. Wahpeton leads 3-0 on your Carl's Family Insurance scoreboard. You're listening to B92.7, your home for American Legion Baseball.
At the center of every home lies a place where loved ones unite, children snack with new best friends after school, and world problems are debated over wine. Welcome to the kitchen, where ideas thrive, recipes are born, meals turn into moments, and life is inspired. Medallion Cabinetry offers a wide range of kitchen styles from traditional to contemporary. Get inspired with Medallion Cabinetry from Builder's First Source in Wahpeton, or visit us at www.medallioncabinetry.com. Let our medallion designers inspire you.
Summer of 2022 is the best time to do the zoo. At Chinkaba Zoo, they have all kinds of mammals, like silly spider monkeys, otters, tigers, and bears. Oh my! Stop down and see the cheetahs, Chica and Naya, the bobcat family, Jack and Clover. Chinkaba Zoo is bigger and better than ever. Stop down and see what makes Chinkaba Zoo one of the best zoos in the country. It's not too late to get your 2022 membership. Chinkaba Zoo opens 7 days a week, 10 till 7.
Going back to the top of the 4th, Wahpeton leads 3-0. 1-2-3 hitters coming up for Wahpeton in this 4th inning. Kappas, Ulick, and Fleeflet. Wahpeton batting around a lot. 3rd time up for Caden Kappas. Has a hit and a hit by pitch. 1 run scored as well. Ended up getting stranded at third base. Couldn't find his directions home. So Johnson's still on the hill for LaMoure. Comes set out of the windup. The pitch swung on and hit foul down the left side. Cap is still trying to find his timing with Johnson. His first at bat had a couple of foul balls that were straight back, and now he's a little early on the pitch. And you don't want to move around the batter's box a lot, but sometimes that's what it takes. The pitch from Johnson, fouled off down the right side. 0-2 count. Nobody out, nobody on in the top of the fourth. Wahpeton leads 3-0. They've run ruled their 3 previous opponents, trying to make it 4 to get the bingo card. Johnson comes set out of the windup, the pitch, and another hit by pitch for Kappas. So Caden Kappas going to be taking an ice bath later this afternoon. Second hit by pitch. Don't see that a lot. Sometimes the balls fly to honey. Likes to find its way to eat you up. Tori Ulick up to bat. Ulick 0 for 2 this afternoon. A fly out to the second baseman and a strikeout. Runner on base for him here. Lefty takes his spot in the box. The pitch. Kappas takes off to second. Throws in time. Gets underneath the tag. Caden Kappas took another cookie out of the cookie jar. That time, lights came on at midnight. Taking that midnight snack. Almost got caught. So Ulick steps back in. Left-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. Runner in scoring position for him. Swung on and fouled down the left field side. Left fielder, shortstop, everybody going over for it. Lands in the field of play, but down the foul line. A couple of parents in the dog pound down there. About halfway between the dugout and the dog pound at John Randall Field. 0-2 count to Ulick. Kappas takes another step at second base. The pitch. Hit sharply to the second baseman, able to field it cleanly and get it to first for the 4-3 putout. And Jackson Fleetfoot steps in. So Ulick in a little bit of a slump as well. Went 0 for 3 yesterday. 0 for 3 today. Fleetfoot steps in. 0 for 2 on the day with an RBI. Grounded out sharply to the shortstop his last time up. The pitch. Catch the outside corner for a strike. 0-1. Kappas on third after the ground out by Ulick. And honestly, Tori Ulick did the right thing. You know, if you're going to ground out behind the base runner, let the guy move advance. Pitches in the dirt for a ball. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Top of the fourth. Wahpeton leads 3-0. Sun peeks back out from behind the cloud. The pitch. Way outside, 2-1. And Jackson Fleetfoot, the catcher, does a good job in that 3-hole, bringing runners home. Swung on and fouled down the left field side. This count stays 1-2-2. 2-2 count. 1 out, 2-2 count. Runner on third in the top of the fourth. Johnson comes set. The pitch. Misses low. 3-2. Loads it up. And Johnson having a tough time finding the strike zone. Payoff pitch coming up. 3-2 Johnson, the delivery. Swung on and hit sharply past the second baseman, and that's going to bring Kappas home. Fleetfoot with a single on the right side of the field. Got past the second baseman. Pitcher Jaden King stepping in. King 1 for 2 with a run scored.
Pitcher number 6, Jaden King.
King with an RBI and a run scored in this contest. Runner on first base. Yeah, he had a stand-up triple. One out, one on. The pitch. Foul down the left side. Fleetfoot halfway to second base. He was taking off on the swing. With 1 out, got to wonder if the hit and run is on. I don't know about that one, though. 4-0 lead for Wahpeton in the top of the fourth. The pitch. High and inside. 1-1. So Connor Johnson having a tough time this afternoon finding the strike zone. A lot of full counts to post 20 players. The pitch misses the strike zone again, high and inside, 2-1. Working that top shelf inside corner on Jaden King, the right-handed batter. King digs back in. Pitcher trying to do himself a favor here. The pitch, another one, eats up inside, 3-1. Don't like it when those pitches continue to creep closer and closer to you as a right-handed batter. It's like, okay, you're working the wrong way. Work back over the plate. The pitch swung on and popped up, out of play. Loads the count, 3-2. And you see that sometimes as a hitter. Maybe you're crowding the plate a little bit. Maybe you're more of a, guy chirping on the base pass. Pitcher wants to work you inside early. You don't like it when that third or fourth pitch is still creeping inside. Johnson comes set. The pitch swung on and hit by King. That ball flies into the parking lot. Couple bounces. And I tell you, John Randall Field, the parking situation here, honestly, kind of ideal for me. Very rarely does a ball go that far into the parking lot. The pitch, fouled down the right field side. Right fielder going to try to make a play on it. Not in time. Count stays 3-2. So Jaden King working the count. One out, one on, top of the fourth, 4-0 count, or 4-0 lead for Wahpeton. Breathe coming in from the right field side. Right to left across the diamond. The pitch. Misses high. Walks Jaden King. So King goes to first, and Jackson Fleetfoot goes to second. You like it when your catcher and your pitcher are both on base. You like it even better when they're come home so they can get ready to start the next inning. Caden Hockert's going to try to get that done. He had a double and a single. No runs scored yet, though. Got stranded on third twice. The pitch. Right back up the middle. See if Jackson Fleetwood has the running shoes on. Rounds third. Comes home. Cut off. Decides to hold it. So base hit by Caden Hockert brings the catcher, Jackson Fleetwood, home for the fifth run of the game. Wahpeton leads 5-0 on your Cross Family Insurance scoreboard. Jaden King to second. Hockert to third. Timian at the plate. Timian got a hit by pitch and a strikeout. So 0 for 1 on the afternoon. Steps into the batter's box. Right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. King takes another step at second base. Timian trying to bring his pitcher home. Swung on and a hit sharply to the shortstop. Forced out at second. Gets him there. 2. So Riley Timian grounds into the double play to end the top of the fourth. Not before Wahpeton scores a run. Should be 5-4? No. 4-0 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Bottom of the fourth coming up. You're listening to B92.7. Your home for American Legion Baseball.
Comdell Innovation is seeking individuals for summer and full-time production for a variety of shifts. Work for an employee-owned company, clean, climate-controlled, and who cares about the environment with ISO certifications. Starting wage is $14.50 an hour for day shift and 12-hour or afternoon shifts at $15.50 an hour, with $1.50 for afternoon shift and $3 an hour working nights 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Seeking shift maintenance and tool die makers. Pay based on experience. Benefits available within 90 days of hire. Apply today at Comdell Innovation or online at comdellinnovation.com.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heidkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new parking lot or new roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heidkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
Welcome back to John Randall Field. Your first pitch brought to you by Red River Communication. Go faster with fiber. Wahpeton leads 5-0 on your Carlton Family Insurance scoreboard. Bringing up the bottom of the fourth, the 4, 5, 6 hitters coming up. Peel, Hansen, and Workin. King got stranded. They said one runner left on base after Timian grounded into the double play. Inning ending, top half of the inning ending double play. King coming set out of the stretch. Last warm-ups coming up. So, Landon Peel steps in. He flew out to the shortstop the last time. That was the play where Caden Kappas played the entire left half of the infield. Riley Timian couldn't get a good eye on the ball. A little sun in his eye, so Kappas said, you know what, I'll get it done. Peel steps in. The pitch swung on and hit in the air. Gavin Schroeder takes a couple steps back for the easy can of corn. One pitch, one hit, one out for LaMoure. Hansen steps in. Grounded, actually, another one of those incredible plays. That was the Caden Hawker gunned out from right field. Don't see that a lot. Don't see a runner thrown out from right field. Check swing went. So 0-1 count for Hansen. And normally you see it from a guy that might be a little slow out of the batter's box. Hansen's not that. The pitch. Another cut. 0-2. Hansen has a little bit of speed, but just kind of dogged it out of the batter's box his last time up, thinking the ball was going to land foul. The pitch. Swung on and hit into center field. Tori Ulick takes a couple steps over for the out. Jaden King, a fly ball pitcher. That's 6 flyouts for LaMoure. And honestly, you know, the great pitcher, Greg Maddox, once said, you know, I'm going to make the guys hit it. I'm not a strikeout pitcher. I'm a guy that's going to make batters put the ball on the ground. First pitch swung on and missed. 0-1 to Workin. Kyle Workin had a single his last time at the dish. The pitch swung on and missed. 0-2. Workin's swing looks like he could have a tea time later this afternoon. Timeout taken. What I mean by that is Workin has a swing that cuts low to high. So if you miss low, it's going to go. The pitch swung on and missed for the K. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Jaden King. Another K for King. His 4th of the day. He puts the K in King. Top of the 5th coming up. Wahpeton's 7, 8, 9 hitters at the dish. Wahpeton leads 5-0. You're listening to B92.7. You're home for American Legion Baseball.
Miller & Associates American Family Insurance in Breckenridge wants to wish everyone a great weekend of baseball. Good luck to Breckenridge Post 53, Wahpeton Post 20, and all the other American Legion baseball teams in this weekend's tournament. From Miller & Associates American Family Insurance. Krause Brothers Construction is a diversified construction aggregate materials, heavy equipment, and trucking company, serving the Red River Valley with locations in Wahpeton, Hankinson, Veblen, South Dakota, and Rolog, Minnesota. Give them a call today at 701-642-4488. Krause Brothers Construction prides themselves in offering and producing outstanding service and superior products to their customers. Give Krause Brothers Construction a call today at 701-642-4488.
So new pitcher for LaMoure as they trail 5-0 going into the top of the 5th. You're listening to B92.7. You're home for American Legion Baseball. Trying to find out who that pitcher is for you as we look through our lineup card. That is Anthony Hansen, the new pitcher. So after 4 innings of work, Johnson gave up 5 earned runs. Hate to see it. Hansen, the new pitcher. Right-handed pitcher. Working his last warm-up tosses in. It's going to be Schroeder, Hoffman, and Rinthauer coming to the dish. Schroeder threw the monkey off his back at his last at-bat. Got his first hit. We want to say of the summer unofficially, but his first hit of the tournament for sure. 1 for 8 on the tournament. Looks loose. The pitch by Hansen misses high. 0-1. That ball left his hand and looked like a Dr. Seuss cartoon all over the place. The pitch from Hansen. Swung on and put into the air. Center fielder and right fielder talking about it. Fly out to the right fielder. 1 down in the top of the 5th. Josiah Hoffman steps in, 0 for 2. Fly out and a ground out in the 3rd. And we haven't had an inning where Wahpeton bats all the way around. It's almost been a staple of their games this tournament. The pitch misses high and inside, ball 1. Top shelf pitch for Hansen, just a little bit too high. I think a couple inches lower for a strike zone strike. The pitch, ooh, comes in tight to Hoffman in the right-handed batter's box. 2-0. And like I said, with a delivery like Hansen's, a lot of movement, a lot of arm whipping. Swung on and fouled down the first base side for Hoffman, 2-1. He whips the arm, which makes that ball come out and look different as it's leaving his hand. And if he's throwing anything but a strike or anything but a fastball, as a right-handed hitter, you're a little nervous. 2-1 pitch. Lobs it in for a ball, 3-1. Hoffman looking for his first hit of the afternoon. Digs back in. The pitch swung on and lined past the shortstop. Shortstop tried to get some leather on it. First hit of the afternoon, though, for Hoffman. Rittenhauer steps in. Rittenhauer steps in. 1 for 2 this afternoon. The pitch misses the outside corner. 1-0. Rittenhauer, right-handed batter. Hansen, a right-handed pitcher. Landon Peel holding Josiah Hoffman on. The pitch sandbagged in high for a ball. 2-0. So 2-0 count to Rittenhauer. 1 out. Hoffman takes his lead at first. The pitch swung on and hit into the air. Center fielder and second baseman talking about it, and a fly out to the center fielder. Brings us back to the top of the lineup. Caden Kappas up to bat. And Caden Kappas looking for the golden ice bag. Back-to-back hit-by pitches. You don't see that a lot. Normally, I'll tell you what. Normally you see that from a guy who isn't a good hitter. He's going to crowd the plate, going to try to get the pitcher to just get me on base. You know, if you get me on base, I'm a fast runner. I can get on base. Kappas, he's just had 2 pitches that just climbed up on him. First pitch to Kappas misses low, 1-0. Hansen, the right-handed pitcher. Don't have an official height listed, but one of the taller players on LaMoure's team. Wahpeton leads 5-0. The pitch catches the outside corner for a strike. 2-1. 1-1 is the count to Kappas. 2 outs, runner on first for Caden Kappas. Pickoff move. Hoffman back at first and had a party before that ball got there. Just keeping him honest at first base. Hansen comes set, looks over, the pitch. Swung on and hit sharply over the head of the third baseman. Hopping around second and is going to go back to it. So Kappas gets on a single. This is where Wahpeton is dangerous. That 2-out rally. Tori Ulick trying to shake off the cobwebs. Ulick 0 for 7 in his last 7 at-bats. Ulick yesterday, fly out, K and a walk. This afternoon, fly out, K, a ground out. So runner in scoring position trying to do his team a solid. 5-0 lead for Wahpeton. First pitch catches the outside corner of the plate for the left-handed batter. 0-1. 2 outs. Runner in scoring position. That runner would be Josiah Hoffman. Pitch swung on and hit past the shortstop. Hoffman's rounding third. Goes into the outfield. Left fielder misplayed it. Kappa stays at second. So Tori Ulick gets the monkey off his back. An RBI single in the 5th inning. So Jackson Fleetfoot steps in. He has an RBI this afternoon. A single and a run scored as well. Two runners on for the catcher. Wahpeton leads 6-0 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Looking to score 2 more runs here in the 5th inning. Kappas takes his lead at second. The pitch misses high, ball 1. And the shortstop playing way off the bag. Third base and shortstop protecting that right side of the field. Second baseman holding Kappas on. Kappas takes another step. The pitch swung on and hit. Liner to the second baseman ends the 5th inning. And that'll do it for the top of the 5th. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Wahpeton leads 6-0. 7, 8, 9 hitters for LaMoure on deck. You're listening to B92.7, your home for American Legion Baseball.
Recovering your health and getting back to your best life. That's what quality recovery from Optimum Rehab can do for you. Physical therapist Dr. Anthony Eggman will set up an individual plan to get you to your goals. He believes that this is the perfect way for you to recover your health. What you get with Optimum Rehab is time and attention, thorough assessments, and effective treatments. So if it's back pain, achy joints, recovery from surgery or injury, it's likely that physical therapy from Optimum Rehab can help. So take your life into your own hands with Optimum Rehab. Visit myoptimumrehab.com.
Otter Tail Power Company would like to remind you about the importance of high school athletics in the lives of children. These extracurricular activities play a role in the education and development of those kids involved and provide a way for them to learn some of life's most important lessons. Lessons that will take them through life with a sense of accomplishment and pride. Otter Tail Power Company would like to salute those athletes, coaches, and fans that make every season one to remember.
Welcome back to B92.7, your home for American Legion Baseball. First pitch brought to you by Red River Communication. Go faster with fiber. LaMoure trying to get something on the board, getting shut out in this one by Jaden King. King, a fly ball pitcher. Six flyouts for LaMoure. Muslin steps in. Muslin struck out swinging his last time up. King comes set out of the windup. The pitch. Inside corner for a strike. 0-1. 47 pitches for Jaden King. The pitch. Inside and high. 1-1. Trying to see how many pitches King will throw this afternoon. Probably hoping that the bats wake up a little bit. The pitch swung on and missed. 1-2. Wakes up more than they already have. Wahpeton leads 6-0, but for King, you want to get a 1-2-3 inning here, put 2 runs on the board, get it done in the bottom, and you can go home early. Swung on and missed. Jaden King with another K this afternoon. He puts the K in King. That is his 5th strikeout. Colton Ness steps in. Ness has a strikeout looking. The pitch. Catches the inside corner. 0-1. Right-handed batter, left-handed pitcher. A little bit of a tail on that one. The pitch. Swung on and put him in the air. Out of play. 0-2 count. Call it a tadpole pitch because it has a little tail. 0-2, 1 out. Nobody on. Bottom of the 5th. The pitch. Misses high. 1-2. So King trying to get his 2nd strikeout of the inning. The pitch. Wild pitch. 2-2. Jackson Fleetfoot said, I'm not dealing with that one. LaMoure's got an on-deck circle for a reason. They can go chase that ball from the backstop. 2-2. Swung on and put it in the air on the left side. Gavin Schroeder in left field. Dances with it and takes her home. Fly out to left field. Had a little bit of happy feet. Was able to secure it. And Tori Ulick, who has some speed. He moved from left center all the way over to left field. Sandus steps in. Sandus struck out as well. The pitch. Swung on and missed. 0-1. Between the 2nd and 3rd inning, King had a back-to-back-to-back Ks. The pitch. Put up into the air. Josiah Hoffman dishing back and goes off his glove in foul territory. Now, he hit that ball in fair territory and it bounced foul, but the on-field umpire says it's a foul ball. Normally, if you play it, touch it in fair territory, and it goes foul, it's a fair ball. 0-2 count, 2 outs. LaMoure, trailing by 6 runs, doesn't want to put up a fight. The pitch, misses high, 1-2. Saw what happened yesterday with the Expos coach. Billings drove 9 hours to have their head coach tossed. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and chopper to the 3rd baseman. Timian fields it. Gets it over to Hoffman in time for the 5-3 putout to end the 5th inning. Top of the 6th coming up. Wahpeton's 4-5-6 hitters on deck. You're listening to B92.7, your home for American Legion Baseball.
Life moves fast. Is your internet keeping up? Switch to Red River Communications fiber-fast broadband internet and make buffering and glitching a thing of the past. For over 70 years, Red River Communications has provided the Red River Valley industry-leading technology, all backed by a team of local experts. To upgrade your internet, visit redrivercom.com or give us a call at 701-553-8309. Red River Communications. Go faster with fiber.
As much as we all like to win, it's important to keep in mind that good sportsmanship is one of the most important aspects of any sport. The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of the players, coaches, and spectators are remembered. The next time you attend a game, think of how history will remember you. Good sports show you how to play the game. This message brought to you by Schmitty's Plumbing, Heating, and Sheet Metal Incorporated, your heating, ventilating, and air conditioning service in Wahpeton. Call them at 642-6574.
Welcome back to B92.7. John Randall Field for the top of the 6th. Press box having a fun time arguing balls and strikes, errors on the scoreboard. Wahpeton leads 6-0 coming into the top of the 6th. Jaden King, the pitcher, going to try to do himself a favor. 1 for 2 with a walk. Got stranded at second base his last time at the dish. Riley Timian grounded into a double play in the 4th. So top of the 6th, Jaden King had a stand-up triple in the 1st inning. Then try to have some success against Hanson. The pitch, big cut, a little early on it. 0-1. The timing. Johnson was probably bringing about 5 to 7 miles per hour faster on his pitches. So Wahpeton having to recalibrate. Pitch misses outside, 1-1. About 2 hours into this contest, coming close to the 5:30. The pitch catches the bottom of the strike zone, 1-2. 1-2 pitch. Jaden King digging in. Throws it behind the pitcher. 2-2. Jaden King didn't even move, though. Heart of a champion there. Going to take one off the back. I still say Jaden King doesn't wear an elbow protector. He bats right-handed, pitches left-handed. That pitching elbow's exposed. Swung on and missed for the K. First strikeout for Hansen. First strikeout for Jaden King. Caden Hockert up to bat. 3 for 3 on the day with an RBI, a double, and 2 singles. He's on fire. Hockert trying to continue his hitting streak. The pitch. Swung on and fouled down the right side. Out of play, 0-1. And Hansen, a little bit of a goofy delivery, a little slow on the pitch, but, you know, getting the job done. 0-1 count. The pitch. Swung on, hit hard to the second baseman. Second baseman not able to field it cleanly in time. That is going to be an E4 for Hockert. But Wahpeton gets their first runner on base in the top of the 6th. Riley Timian up to bat. Hit by pitch at K and grounded into a double play. Runner on first for him. Hockert has been shown to have good speed. So with one out, we'll wonder if Chris Kapp, as the head coach of Post 20, decides to establish a hit and run with a 6-run lead in the top of the 6th. The pitch. This is high. 1-0. Timian takes the signs, gets back in on the right-hand side. Hansen, a loose pitcher, comes set out of the stretch. The pitch. Swung on and hit sharply. Third baseman's going to scoop it to second and doesn't get there in time. Pulls the first baseman off the bag. So lead runner out. Riley Timian gets on the fielder's choice. Schroeder steps in. Schroeder 1 for 2 with a single. Trying to get going. 2 outs in the top of the 6th. So it looks like we're going to play a complete 7 innings. The pitch. This is the outside corner. 1-0. And this will potentially end. Don't want to say it yet. Wahpeton's been known to put some runs on the board with 2 outs. Potentially ends Wahpeton's run rule streak. Their last 3 opponents run ruled in this tournament. The pitch. High inside. 2-0. Hansen having a little trouble finding the strike zone. And sometimes with a kind of a slower pitcher, hitters are going to be out in front. They're going to pop the ball up. Hitters are going to be out in front, going to ground the ball out. You can't get solid contact. The pitch. Schroeder watches it go inside for a strike. 2-1. Schroeder kind of ducked out of the batter's box a little bit there. 2-1 count. The pitch. Swung on and put in the air. Foul. Out of play. 2-2. So Hansen battles back. 2s across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first base in the top of the 6th. Wahpeton leads 6-0. Schroeder loose in the box. Right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. The pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's going to end the top of the 6th. So Schroeder goes down. Up next for LaMoure in the bottom of the 6th. Top half of the order. 1, 2, 3 batters coming up for LaMoure. Wahpeton leads 6-0. You're listening to B92.7. You're home for American Legion Baseball.
Shelly Zock at Miller Realty has been a full-time realtor in Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and the surrounding area for almost 40 years. Shelly has called the Twin Towns home her entire life, which makes her the perfect person to call if you're looking to buy or sell a new home in the area. As a first home certified agent, her specialty is assisting first-time home buyers. Shelly is here to help with all of your real estate needs. Give her a call at 701-640-0264 or send an email to shelly@guymillerrealty.com.
Smith Motors in Wahpeton has great vehicle options to meet every budget and purpose. Say yes to new adventures this summer in a 2017 Honda CR-V 7-passenger for $24,990. Head to the lake in a 2018 Chevy K1500 4x4 for $42,990. Or cruise around in a 2018 Chevy Malibu for $30,490. Hurry into Smith Motors in Wahpeton. Small town friendly, big town deals. Or visit them online at smithmotors.com.
Welcome back to John Randall on B92.7, your home for American Legion Baseball. First pitch brought to you by Red River Communication. Go faster with fiber, and as well as our ace video producer, Big Mike also is our ace pitch counter. Unofficially, Jaden King is at 59 pitches in this contest. Tate Mart up to bat 0 for 2 on the afternoon. King comes set out of the windup. The pitch makes the sand dance. Bounces the ball. 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes, nobody out in the bottom of the 6th. The pitch catches Black of the outside. 1-1. Jaden King, when he gets into a rhythm, deadly. The pitch swung on and fouled straight back. Call him King Cobra. 1-2. Count to Mart. King comes set out of the windup. Swung on and put it in the air. Josiah Hoppin going to try to make a play on it, and it lands in front of the dugout on the right side. LaMoure on the first base sideline. Wahpeton on the left field side. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out. King comes set out of the windup. The pitch from the lefty. Breaking ball, inside corner, catches Mart sleeping. Potentially the last at-bat for Tate Mart this afternoon. Jaden King, his 6th K of the afternoon, puts the K in King. Connor Johnson steps in. First pitch, inside corner, misses. 1-0. Second pitch, outside corner. 1-1. Jackson Fleetfoot working inside, outside as the catcher, giving the signs. Ooh! Jaden King's inside, outside goes a little bit too much inside as Johnson takes first base on the hit-by pitch. Umpire talking to King. King takes his cap off, wipes off his brow. Might need to wipe off the ball as well. That one crept up high on Johnson. King's first hit batter this afternoon. Corbin Potts steps in. 1 out, runner on first. The pitch. A little bit of movement, gets away from Fleetfoot as Johnson takes second. So even taking one off the shoulder doesn't hurt the legs of Johnson. Runner in scoring position for Potts. LaMoure down 6 runs, 6-0 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard in the home half of the 6th inning. King digs in, out of the stretch. The pitch misses low. 1-0. 2-0 for Potts. King comes set out of the stretch. Looks back. The pitch. Swung on and fouled into the residential neighborhood. Foul ball, a freezy foul ball for the kids at John Randall Field. The little ones get a nice treat when they bring the ball back. Love to see it. King comes set, looks back, the pitch. Outside corner, Fleetfoot tries to frame it for him, not able to. Too many children in attendance not to be getting all the foul balls. 3-1 count. 2 Potts, the pitch, swung on and put it into the air. Tor Ulick gets the can of corn fly ball. As Landon Peel steps in. Peel, 0 for 2 with a fly out to the left fielder, to the right fielder. Correction, fly out to the shortstop and the left fielder. So 2 down with man on second. The pitch. Inside and high. 1-0. Connor Johnson at second base takes another step. Rittenhauer and Kappas holding him on. The pitch. Misses low and inside. 2-0. King working with a little bit of delivery issues after popping Johnson. Comes set out of the stretch. Looks back. Nobody holding on the runner. The pitch. Inside, almost hits the batter. King takes his cap off again to rub his brow. 3-0. Need to get some grip. 3-0 count. The pitch. Swung on and fouled back. Landon Peels, you know that your team is trailing by 6 runs, but you're not going to get them all on one swing. Could have had another base runner there. 3-1 count. King trying to battle back. Comes set the pitch. Put into the air. Ulick gets on it. Lands behind the left fielder. That's going to be a run scored for LaMoure. A stand-up double for Peel. So first run on the board for LaMoure, and this ends the shutout for Jaden King. 6-1 lead for Wahpeton in the bottom of the 6th. Anthony Hansen, the new pitcher, steps in. King comes set out of the stretch, looks back, the pitch. Swung on and hit into the air. Hawker dives and bounced out of his glove. That's going to be... Oh. That is... Waiting to see what the call is. Safe. So Wahpeton comes off the field. The field ump says that Hawker had control of the ball, but the ball looked like it popped out of his glove at the last minute when he hit the ground. Kappas was diving, and it looked like the ball was on the ground when Kappas dove. So the third base coach coming to talk to the official. And is this the same official that we had yesterday for the Expos game? It is. This LaMoure coach better be careful in the bottom of the 6th. So going into the top of the 7th, Wahpeton leads 6-1 as LaMoure comes onto the field. Fans in attendance not super stoked for that one. 1 run, leaving 2 men on. Top of the 7th, 8-9-1 coming up for Wahpeton as the LaMoure head coach talking to the field ump a little bit more. We'll come back with top of the 7th action. You're listening to B92.7, your home for American Legion Baseball.
Recovering your health and getting back to your best life. That's what quality recovery from Optimum Rehab can do for you. Physical therapist Dr. Anthony Eggeman will set up an individual plan to get you to your goals. He believes that this is the perfect way for you to recover your health. What you get with Optimum Rehab is time and attention, thorough assessments, and effective treatments. So if it's back pain, achy joints, recovery from surgery or injury, it's likely that physical therapy from Optimum Rehab can help. So take your life into your own hands with Optimum Rehab. Visit myoptimumrehab.com.
Otter Tail Power Company would like to remind you about the importance of high school athletics in the lives of children. These extracurricular activities play a role in the education and development of those kids involved and provide a way for them to learn some of life's most important lessons. Lessons that will take them through life with a sense of accomplishment and pride. Otter Tail Power Company would like to salute those athletes, coaches, and fans that make every season one to remember.
So after a little bit of confusion, John Randall Field, you're listening to B92.7. Your first pitch brought to you by Red River Communication. Hoffman steps in, the 8-hole hitter. The pitch from Hansen misses high, ball 1. To end the 6th, Caden Hockert dove in from right field, so he'll get the official out on that, a fly out to right field. But everybody in attendance, Hoffman takes one off the shoulder to start the 7th inning, hit by pitch. Wahpeton leads 6-1. It seems like everybody in attendance, except for the field ump by first base, saw the ball pop out of Hockert's glove. But honestly, every amateur official in attendance doesn't get a say on what happens on the field. So ends the 6th inning, top of the 7th, Hoffman on first base. Rittenhauer at the dish. The pitch catches the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Rittenhauer with a single and 2 flyouts this afternoon. Digging back in, right-handed pitcher, right-handed batter. Rittenhauer shows bunt, lays it down in front of the catcher. Catcher throws down to first. So sack bunt advances Hoffman to second base. Top of the order coming up for Wahpeton. Cap is up to bat. This will be his 5th at-bat this afternoon. 2 hits and 2 hit-by pitches. So 1,000 on-base percentage for Kappas. Kappas digs in. Runner at second. 1 out. Top of the 7th. The pitch. Watched it go outside for a strike. Kappas not happy. Watch that one go by. Got to get your timing down, though, but sometimes that first pitch is the best pitch that you're going to see. First base playing back and near the line, right side or left side of the field. Shortstop playing back. Third baseman playing near the grass. Timeout taken by Kappas. Hansen taking his sweet time on the hill. So Hoffman at second for the post-20 Wahpeton team. 6-1 lead for Wahpeton in this Invitational Championship game. The pitch. Swung on and hit back up the middle in front of the center fielder. Hoffman rounds third, puts his running shoes on, throw down, slides in, and gets him at the plate. So good tag out by the catcher, good cutoff throw, and you never want your second out to be at home plate. Don't want any of your outs to be on the base pass, especially with that lead batter. So Kappas gets on the single, but Hoffman out at the plate. Two outs in the top of the 7th. Wahpeton leads 6-1. Ends their run rule streak. Kappas taking his lead at first base. Tori Ulick at the dish. Pickoff move. First baseman able to stay in front of it. Ulick snapped his streak. He was on a 0-for-7 streak in 2 days. Had a single with an RBI his last time up. 1-for-4 on the afternoon. And a balk called, so Kappas takes second base. Hansen didn't come set before he came home. Head coach for LaMoure. Can't be too excited about that. No balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Kappas takes his lead at second. Pitches outside and high to the lefty. 1-0. Wahpeton leads 6-1 in the top of the 7th. Tori Ulick open stance. Shortstop holding Kappas on. The pitch misses again outside and away. 2-0. Ulick digs back in. Ulick with an RBI already this afternoon. Center fielder digs in. Kappas takes off. The pitch swung on and hit to the first baseman for the third out of the inning. So after 6.5 innings of play, Wahpeton leads 6-1 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. 1 man left on. We'll be back with bottom of the 7th action on B92.7, your home for American Legion Baseball.
Welcome to the Radio Employment Connection, where we work to find people to work for you. Red River Human Services Foundation has multiple DSP openings and shifts available, $15 an hour or more depending on experience. Apply online at www.rrhsf.org. Red River Human Services has multiple DSP openings and shifts available. Apply online at www.rrhsf.org. If you'd like to advertise a job opening on the KBMW Radio Employment Connection, reserve a spot by contacting us at 701-642-8747 or email studio@kbmwnews.com.
Are you tired of impersonal service and surprise fees from your bank? Time to change that, and fast. Just open your new checking account at Bell Bank, in person or online. It's America's best checking, and we'll work with you to make your switch as smooth as possible. Get started at bell.bank/easy. Already a happy Bell customer? Tell a friend. Once they switch, you'll both get $50. Bell Bank, member FDIC. Bonus will be deposited within 5 business days after qualifications are met. $50 minimum deposit to open.
Welcome back to John Randall for this one between the Wahpeton Post 20 squad and LaMoure. And Jaden King, his day is over. 6 innings, 77 pitches, and 6 Ks on the afternoon. So those of you at home keeping track of the Wahpeton tournament, Nicky Zock is your K champion. Had 9 Ks through 5 innings of work against Big Stone. He wins the K crown. Tori Ulick on the hill to close this one out. Last half inning of work. So Schroeder moves over. King is in the outfield now as Tori Ulick on the hill. The pitch swung on and hit past the third baseman. And Anthony Hansen, he said, I like that one, starting the 7th inning off with a hit. So LaMoure not out of the realm of possibility yet, trailing by 5 runs, 6-1. Able to get a run on the board the last inning. Muslin steps in. The pitch, breaking ball. Catches the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. The pitch, down the center of the plate for a strike, 0-2. So Tori Ulick, he's doing his job, throwing strikes to end this one. The pitch, catches him looking. First out of the inning. LaMoure fans in attendance, not happy with that one. Thought it was an outside and away pitch. One down. LaMoure down to their last 2 outs. Bounces in front of the plate. Fleetfleet able to stay in front of it. Runner stays at first. 1 out. Colton Ness at the dish. That was the 3rd K for Muslin. Ness takes a big cut. 1-1. Ness struck out looking and flew out to left field his last time up. Pitch swung on and hit sharply past the third baseman. Kappas tries to get a glove on it, keeps it in the infield. But that's going to be a hit for Colton Ness, his first of the afternoon. Sandus steps in. Sandus 0 for 2 as well. 6-1 lead for Wahpeton. 1 out, the pitch. Swung on and put it up into the air. The left fielder's going to have to make a play on it. And makes the grab. That's Jaden King in left field. Fly out. Puts 2 on the board. So LaMoure down to their final out. Tate Mart steps in, 0 for 3. But never a bad time to start getting some runs on the board. Little 2-out rally for LaMoure. Pickoff move is in time! And the last out of the tournament happens at first base. Tori Ulick pickoff move to Josiah Hoffman is in time and gets Colton Ness, the catcher. No better way to end the tournament, though, as a pitcher, to end on a pickoff move. And if you're Tate Mart, 0 for 3, you got to think, what if I just had that chance to have that one last at bat? Could that have been the changing of the tides? We'll be back. Wahpeton wins the Wahpeton Invitational 6-1. We'll give you a post-game show after the break. You're listening to B92.7, your home for American Legion Baseball.
Smith Motors in Wahpeton has great vehicle options to meet every budget and purpose. Say yes to new adventures this summer in a 2017 Honda CR-V 7-passenger for $24,990. Head to the lake in a 2018 Chevy K1500 4x4 for $42,990. Or cruise around in a 2018 Chevy Malibu for $30,490. Hurry into Smith Motors in Wahpeton. Small town friendly, big town deals. Or visit them online at smithmotors.com.
Miller & Associates American Family Insurance in Breckenridge wants to wish everyone a great weekend of baseball. Good luck to Breckenridge Post 53, Wahpeton Post 20, and all the other American Legion baseball teams in this weekend's tournament. From Miller & Associates American Family Insurance.
Welcome to the Radio Employment Connection, where we work to find people to work for you. Red River Human Services Foundation has multiple DSP openings and shifts available, $15 an hour or more depending on experience. Apply online at www.rrhsf.org. Red River Human Services has multiple DSP openings and shifts available. Apply online at www.rrhsf.org. If you'd like to advertise a job opening on the KBMW Radio Employment Connection, reserve a spot by contacting us at 701-642-8747 or email studio@kbmwnews.com.
Are you tired of impersonal service and surprise fees from your bank? Time to change that, and fast. Just open your new checking account at Bell Bank, in person or online. It's America's best checking, and we'll work with you to make your switch as smooth as possible. Get started at bell.bank/easy. Already a happy Bell customer? Tell a friend. Once they switch, you'll both get $50. Bell Bank, member FDIC. Bonus will be deposited within 5 business days after qualifications are met. $50 minimum deposit to open.
At the center of every home lies a place where loved ones unite, children snack with new best friends after school, and world problems are debated over wine. Welcome to the kitchen, where ideas thrive, recipes are born, meals turn into moments, and life is inspired. Medallion Cabinetry offers a wide range of kitchen styles from traditional to contemporary. Get inspired with Medallion Cabinetry from Builder's First Source in Wahpeton, or visit us at www.medallioncabinetry.com. Let our medallion designers inspire you.
Welcome back to John Randall Field. Andrew Zimmel in the box with you this afternoon, and Wahpeton wins 6-1, so they go 4-0 in the Wahpeton Invitational Tournament. They're doing awards right now, but we're going to go through it, our pregame show for you. We'll go starting with the we'll start with Kappas and go all the way down to Rittenhauer. 1 hole to 9 hole. So Kappas went 3 for 3 with a run scored this afternoon. Tori Ulick 1 for 5 with an RBI, but he was able to shake off the dust and get a hit in this contest. Jackson Fleetfoot 1 for 4 with an RBI and a run scored. Jaden King 1 for 3 with an RBI and a run scored. Caden Hockert 3 for 4 with an RBI. Timian went 0 for 3. Gavin Schroeder 1 for 3. He got his first hit this invitational. Josiah Hoffman, sorry about that. Josiah Hoffman with a 1 for 3 afternoon, and Jack Rittenhauer with a 1 for 4 afternoon. Your Essentia Health player of the game got to go to Jaden King, who had not 1, not 2, 7 Ks this afternoon, and he really dominated as a fly ball pitcher. He's a guy that is going to make you hit the ball in the air. He's going to have his outfielders do a lot of work for you. Tori Ulick had a good glove, but Caden Hawker, honestly, if we gave a glove of the game away, it would be his glove, because not only was he able to bamboozle the field official with a fly ball out to end an inning, but he got a 9-3 putout, something you don't see every day from the right fielder, who has the thought process of, okay, I'm going to field this ball, barely landed in fair territory, was able to grab it and get it to Hoffman at first for the putout. So your Wahpeton Invitational champion is Wahpeton. Funny how that works. Second place is LaMoure, who comes in 6-1 loser of this championship game. Thank you guys so much for watching on KBMW News Live and listening on B92.7 all weekend long. Make sure you go to kbmwnews.com for full recaps of all the games, as well as a sports schedule for you where we have all of the Twins and American Legion games there. Not only Wahpeton games, but also Breckenridge games. So if you're in the area and you want to catch a ball game, no better way to do it than with us on B92.7. Thank you guys so much for listening all weekend long. For Andrew Zimmel and for myself, Andrew Zimmel, for Turnbull Office, who called the Breckenridge games, and for our ace producer, Big Mike, I want to thank you guys all for tuning in to B92.7 and having a pleasant evening.
Today's American Legion